Okay, here we are back with hopefully the final phase of Millie meeting Piper. So what we're going to do today, we're kind of do the same thing we did on the last video. We're going to just kind of go back and forth past each other, wanting them to be somewhat neutral. We're going to let them sniff a few times and then bring them out of the engagement. So just do a few of those, and then we're going to drop the leashes and just see how they do. If they do start to scuffle at all, I'm going to do a verbal interrupt. So I'm going to say like, hey, or something like that. Piper knows to disengage when she hears that. Um, because not all dogs are going to just get along perfectly right away, but I also don't want them to take it into their own hands. I want it still to be on my terms. I want to be setting some rules and boundaries with their interaction. So again, we're trying to keep the leashes loose, just letting them get close to each other. Just let them sniff a little bit. And then bring them apart. Yeah, come on, Millie. Now let's get a little closer to the camera. And then in a couple of these, come this way, Mom. You stay over this way. And then we're going to drop the leashes, not this time, but the next time. So I'm just going to let them sniff each other one more time. Just let Piper come over here. Let them sniff. Okay. All right, Millie, come here. Okay, so now this time we're going to drop the leashes. What's probably going to happen is they're going to take off running and they're going to go out of camera. But we're just going to let them kind of figure each other out. Again, I'm going to step in if any sort of scuffle starts. And we keep these leashes on. Because then if they do kind of maybe growl, or we can have a tool handy. So I'm just going to come over here. Come this way a little more so we're in the camera. Here. Millie seems like she wants to play, so let's just see. So you can just let Piper go. And then we're just going to let Pipe, come here. Come here, Pipe. Let Millie go. Piper, Pipe, Piper. Now I'm going to move the camera so you can see them. Come here, Pipe. Let's go. Hey, girls. Come on. Piper, come here. Come on. They're kind of ignoring each other. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right, so it looks pretty good. And again, there might be some growling. Dogs kind of do a little bit of that when they're playing, but we're going to watch and make sure it doesn't escalate. Like that. It's getting a little too... Hey, hey, hey. So I'm just going to step in like that. That was getting a little too much. Hey, hey. No. So again, not all dogs are going to get to play. We're going to keep stepping in because Millie's learning. She doesn't have good social skills with other dogs. Come on, Millie. So she has to have a leader telling her how the interaction is going to be. Piper, come here. Come on. So that's where we're at today. And as you saw, Millie got a little bossy, but when I stepped in, she stopped. So it's just going to take a little bit of supervision and management to get her comfortable with how she should interact with other dogs. So she needs some work on her social skills, but she's over here right now. She's not running over and going after Piper or attacking her. So she's got the potential. She just needs a little more work. So I'm going to keep it at that today, and we'll check in tomorrow. I just thought I'd do one more little quick clip because you can see here Millie and Piper are loose. They're with each other, pretty much ignoring each other. So there's no serious issue between them by any means. Millie is she's insecure and she lacks social skills with other dogs. She has a lot of reactivity on leash that we've been working on, and she's much, much better. But she just lacks the confidence to know how to be around other dogs, and she views other dogs as a threat possibly. But you can see they're around each other just fine. She's smelling her. So we're going to keep working on her social skills. I have a few other dogs for her to meet over the next week she's here.
Okay with the lead, isn't she? Piper's just letting you stay in the front. She wants to bite your tail.